Hey everyone, HughZ here. Another SMITE OPL video for you, our final one of the regular split. Everything's done and dusted now. We have our final results for the split. Everyone is either going to LAN or in the Gauntlet. And let's take a look at our final standings for the split. So the Direwolves are going to be on top kind of as expected. The only kind of slip up from them this split was a split with Darkside all the way back in week number 2. But other than that, they defeated everyone that's come against them. An important week 5 matchup against Legacy Esports where they managed to win 2-0. Kept them in, or put them in the top spot. And heading into LAN, they'll be the number 1 seed. And they'll take on the winner of whoever comes out of the Gauntlet. Next up is Legacy Esports and Kanga Esports, because currently they are actually tied for that second position. As of recording this video, they will be playing a tiebreaker game to determine who will be the number 2 and number 3 seed heading into LAN, which comes with a little bit of extra prize money for that seeding spot. So they're definitely going to be trying their hardest in that one. Darksided is going to be our 4th place team. Other than the split with Dire, was not really much success to boast of this split from Darksided. They split with Avant-Garde and split with Direwolves, managed to get a 2-0 victory over Noxide, but then they've been 2-0'd by Legacy, 2-0'd by Kanga as well. So really rough split for Darkside after showing so much potential in week number 2 when they took a game off the Direwolves. They do have the most advantageous position heading into the Gauntlet though, so this is going to be a real test for this team and how hungry they are for a win and how hungry they are to really compete here in the Oceanic scene. Avant-Garde is going to be our next team, and now this team has actually been finding some form here in the last few weeks. They split with Darksided, they managed to get a 2-0 over Noxide. Still not quite at the level of Kanga, Legacy, and Direwolves though. However, this could be the team that pulls off a surprise in the Gauntlet and takes the LAN spot away from Darksided, so these are definitely the guys to watch. Noxide is our last team, and a rough split capped off for them with 0 points total. So much turmoil within the roster and outside as well. Just a lot of different things have happened to this roster throughout the split, and you've got to feel for them. They are also in a rough position in the Gauntlet. You know, some people are even predicting the Challengers Cup team that's qualified for the Gauntlet, Servam Esports, to even take the series away from Noxide and make a big run. So Noxide, they need to start pulling some things together heading into the Gauntlet. They have shown a little bit of improvement in the last few weeks as the roster's kind of stabilizing, but really it's kind of week to week for this team, and they need to get everything together, everything sorted out by the time relegations swings around so they can retain their spot in the OPL. Looking now at our power rankings, you know, no change within this at all. Everyone is very much where I expect them to be. After the Gauntlet, we might see a switch up of Darkside and Avant-Garde if Avant-Garde do manage to pull off a surprise win there, which is very possible given their form in the last few weeks and Darkside's form. But at the moment, I still see Darkside as the better team overall there. In a best of 3, Darkside should prevail unless Avant-Garde is really improved beyond most expectations. The next thing we're going to take a look at is going to be the Gauntlet format itself. So very similar, actually exactly the same basically as the SPL Gauntlet. It's going to be the top Challengers Cup team plays off against the 6th place OPL team, which will be Team Noxide, as you can see. The winner of that will play Avant-Garde, and the winner of that will play Darksided, and the winner of that one will go on to the LAN finals at the CG Studios. So Servam had a pretty impressive run through the Challengers Cup finals, managed to come back from the losers. No, they didn't come from the losers bracket. I think they went undefeated the entire tournament. So impressive run there for Servam. Really excited to see what they can do here in the Gauntlet. Them against Noxide should actually be a really good matchup. Overall, though, when looking at the Gauntlet, I pretty much expect Darksided to be the ones to be playing at LAN. They're the roster with the talent, with the veteran experience, and with just overall the know-how to get through to that one. But I think it's going to come down with Darksided to a question of motivation, of how motivated they are to play in that Gauntlet and play for a spot at LAN, which is very surprising to say, but kind of given recent events, I don't think it's unreasonable to question that. I hope that they prove me wrong, because this is an exciting team when they are on and when they are putting their all in. So we'll have to see what they can do in the Gauntlet. That's going to do it for this week's video on the OPL, guys. Closer to LAN, I'll probably do a LAN preview video and my predictions for how the LAN's going to go. If you have any questions or comments about the Oceanic scene, let me know in the comments. Let me know what your opinions are on the power rankings and everything else. And yeah, thank you guys very much for watching. We'll see you next time.